Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have polishes from Cracked Polish to share with you. This is their November release, their November collection, and it's called Acquired Tastes. It's not like your typical holiday collection. I love the inspo behind it. It's all about those like odd, strange, weird holiday foods. It's definitely like a mix between like Prugly, but like a lighter airier sort of Prugly. So if you love Prugly polishes, you're gonna love this collection. And if you're sort of like, I'm not really sure, there's like a, like, I don't want to say muted or like dusty. There's definitely like an airier, airier feel with these polishes when it comes to like the Prugly side, if that makes any sense. I also have the jelly of the month that I will share with you. Cracked Polish always creates a jelly of the month, and I'm always in love with the jellies, which coming from me, I feel like that says a lot because I am not a jelly polish or sheer polish lover, but there's something about the Cracked Polish jellies that always get me. These polishes will be releasing November 28th, and Cracked Polish is going to be having a Black Friday sale from November 28th until December 1st. That sale is going to be 20% off. So that is site-wide for their Black Friday sale. I also have a discount code, an affiliate code with Cracked Polish that you can use, and it'll stack onto the Black Friday sale as well. I'm going to leave it right here for you, and I'll leave it down below as well. I can't wait for you guys to see these. I feel like Cracked Polish, just like the inspirations behind the polishes are so amazing. There is so much thought that goes into each collection, into each polish, I should say. And like even for your collab videos, not collab videos, for your collab collections, oh my gosh. Even for like the collabs, like HHC, PPU, Little Box of Horrors, like the descriptions for those polishes are amazing. Like please take the time to read them because like you feel like you're in the polish bottle. I don't know how else to say it. I'm gonna leave the inspiration notes for this collection down below, and like you let me know what you think. Like when I read it, like I can vision everything in my mind. Like Monique is so amazing with creativity, like, and I feel like every collection we've been getting, it's just, even if a polish isn't for you, like I feel like you can still appreciate the creation and the inspo behind it and the description. All right, I have a lot to share, so let's get into it. We're going to start off with Fermented. This one is described as a dark red jelly with gold to green magnetic pigments. I'm going to show you the magnet just over the bottle right now so you can see, but how beautiful is that line? So on the first coat, you're going to see we start off wonderfully, amazing formula. It just glides right on. Immediately you can see that dark red jelly base, but there's so much of the gold and green magnetic pigment that it just like washes over the nail. But once you magnetize it, you can definitely see the gold and the green more centered, a lot more of the gold than the green, but we can see it on the full hand swatch. So I did go in for 3 coats on this one. I'm going to recommend 3 coats for everybody. Love the backdrop that we get. It's this gorgeous jelly shade. If you did not want to magnetize this and just kept it on its own, it's going to be beautiful. My middle finger is the velvet effect, which is wonderful. You see a lot more of the gold and like just a tad bit of that green pigment in the velvet form. In the cat eye version, you get glimpses of green shimmer, just glimpses. I think a lot of it that we're seeing is the gold, but honestly I feel like the gold and the green sort of, at least with the cat eye effect, they sort of intertwine with each other, so it's not like a full-on gold tone. At least I think like there's definitely like a, I don't want to call it like a Prugly look to it, but it's definitely like you can see that there's a mixture of green within that gold in there. But beautiful, whether you have it magnetized, cat eye, or in the velvet form, you can't go wrong with it. Pictured are 3 coats of Fermented with a glossy top coat. Next up we have Make It Pretty, and this is one of the toppers in the collection. This one is described as a rose gold holographic glitter topper. I want to show it over Fermented. So this is just one coat. We get even distribution of all the beautiful hollow glitters. I love that it's rose gold. I love rose gold. It's one of my favorite metals to wear. So here it is, topped over the fermented cat eye version and the velvet form. It is so beautiful. I feel like these were meant to be, whether you have it in the cat eye version or the velvet form. I feel like it tones down the velvet effect just a tiny bit. Not that it takes away from the beautiful effect, but I don't know, it just like sort of encapsulates the polish and just makes it into something so special. But love this topper over fermented. It is beautiful. So we're looking at 3 coats of fermented with a 1 coat of Make It Pretty and a glossy top coat. Here we have cream of mushroom, and this one is described as a dark tan with black flakes. So when I first saw this one, I was like, oh, like this is something different than what I'm used to seeing for cracked polish, but I was all for it. I was like, I cannot wait to swatch this to see like how it looks on the nails. So definitely like a curly formulation. I decided to go in for a 3rd coat just because I wanted that base to look super creamy and more opaque, and I loved it. I think the inspiration is so spot on to this polish. It's so funny, but it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. The tan shade, I feel like it doesn't make my fingers look weird or mannequin like. I think if it was just that tone, I don't know if I would wear it on its own. Like if it was just like that dark tan, I probably would put a topper over it. But because of the black flakies, I feel like it makes it look more alive. I love how the flakies, you can see them built up within each layer of polish, like sort of sandwiched in, kind of like a pond effect, because it's not like, at least for me, like I don't think this is a full-blown like cream polish. It leans more on the like crellier side. I'd say like in between cream and crelly, but because of that, I feel like that's where you can see the layers of the black flakies in between. Plus it's a lighter shade, but I really enjoyed this one. Definitely a fun one for the holidays. Pictured at 3 coats of cream of mushroom with a glossy top coat. Here we have Caviar, and this one is described as a black with fine green and purple shimmers. This one had an amazing, amazing formula. This is the 1st coat. Like, don't let it deceive you. It goes on buttery smooth. We get full opacity. I'm just going to tell you right now, in the 2 coats, I thought I might have needed a 3rd coat, but once I did that 2nd, I was blown away. We can see all the lovely shimmers. The purple shimmers are just shining on through. As for like the fine green shimmers, I feel like you can see that more on the full hand swatch. You get like glimpses of green. You see the green like on the edges of the nail. Very like fine as described. We get a lot more of that purple because it's just more like visible within the black base. But I love this one. Total vampy vibes. Perfect for the winter time, and the formulation was amazing. Pictured are 2 coats of Caviar with a glossy top coat. Here we have Cranberry Mold, and this one is described as a rouge blush with green to gold to pink flakies. Again, another one where I was like, oh my gosh, like I love seeing the variety. There's so much variety in this collection. Like I absolutely love that because there's something for everybody. Like if you're not a big fan of flakies, there's other polishes that have fine shimmers. If you love small little black flakies, there's something in here for you. So it's perfect. I love polishes that have like the same finishes, the same components in collections, but I also enjoy collections that have different finishes as well. It's nice to mix it up here and there. I did go in for 3 coats on this one. I'm going to say 2 to 3 for everybody. Honestly, I think it's just going to depend on preference and what you really want to see on your nails. On the 3rd coat, I obviously was able to get more flaky payoff and then just a deeper like blush tone base color. I remember when I swatched this and I was like recording the full hand swatch and just admiring that base color because it's this really beautiful shade of like pinky purple, but then it's also very dusty and but vibrant at the same time. There was just something that was so captivating about the base color. I like remember that when I was recording this like full hand swatch. Maybe it's because the green flakies sort of reflect off of the base as well. I don't know, but it was just very, very beautiful. And I was like, okay, I need to remember to mention something about this base color because like I have to remember. But beautiful. This would be really lovely for like holidays, maybe Valentine's Day, like spring into summertime would be really nice as well. But really love this one. It is beautiful. Pictured are 3 coats of cranberry mold with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Squashed, and this one is described as a yellow jelly with green shimmers. So if you love yellows, if you love Pruglies, I feel like this is going to be right up your alley. So first coat, we get a really nice like buttery yellow wash of color on the nail. You can definitely see the green undertones from that green shimmer. Second coat, we get more color payoff, and then I did go in for a third coat. It is jelly formulation, so if you want more of an opaque look, then I'm going to recommend 3 coats for everybody. But full hand swatch, we get this beautiful sheen of green shimmer. It is super glowy, very vibrant. The green almost gives off like blue color vibes as well, but I think it's just because it's so glowy. And then there's no other component other than the green shimmers, but I don't know, I get like shadows, like darker tones of yellow, like almost olive, but it could just be the shimmers, just they're in different like sort of lighting, or the way the shimmer captures the light at different angles. Maybe that's what it could be, but nonetheless, really enjoyed this one too. Pictured are 3 coats of Squashed with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Ginger Snapped, and this one is described as a burnt orange with a golden glow. So here on that first coat, we get a really sheer wash of color on the nail. You can tell that it's that burnt orange shade, kind of leaning to like a coral tone with the golden glow. On the second coat, we start building up the intensity and the vibrancy of the orange shade. I did go in for a third coat. I want to say 2 to 3 for everybody. This one, oh my god, on that third coat, it was just like perfection. It gave me the opacity I was looking for, the vibrancy. I 1000% agree that it has a golden glow. There's some hints of pink in there. That's why I was like, I feel like it's almost like sunset, sunrise vibes, because I could definitely see like corally pink shifts on the nail. But this one is going to be beautiful for summertime, beautiful for the fall time for sure. Pictured are 3 coats of Ginger Snapped with a glossy top coat. Here we have Girkin, and this one is described as a purple with muddy green magnetic pigments and flecks of pink shimmers. So another magnetic, but wait till you guys see this one. So first coat, as always, I'm not using a magnet. I like to lay down my polish with no magnet on that first coat. But beautiful formula. We can see a lot of the beautiful gold from the shimmer. And then on that second coat, I use the magnet. And that's when we can start seeing that pink shimmer shine on through, like the flecks of pink. I left this at 2 coats. Looking back, I could have done another one, but I think on my short nails, it was fine. If you have long nails, you may want to do a third coat. So let's just say 2 to 3. Oh my gosh, so in love with this one. Like my middle finger is in its velvet form. I love it in the cat eye version. I think it's just so beautiful. I really love the like purpley background, like that dark rich purple shade in the background. But I really love the magnetic pull, how it has that green and then just the tiny little flecks of pink, because I feel like they're noticeable. Like at least for me they are. But I really enjoyed this one. It is so pretty and just so like interesting to stare at. Like, you know, when you just have a polish on your nails and you just like love staring at it just because it's so beautiful and intriguing. Like, I think this one is like that is that for me. Pictured are 2 coats of Girkin with a glossy top coat. And here we have the jelly of the month. This one is called Chokeberry and is described as a blackened red jelly. I must say, and I say this in all of my Cracked Polish videos, I thoroughly enjoy the jellies from Cracked Polish, and I feel like coming from me, that means a lot because I never enjoyed jelly polishes. Like, They just weren't something that I would wear or choose to purchase. But there's just something so addicting about the jelly polishes that Cracked Polish makes. Like, they just build up beautifully. Obviously, you're not going to get like opacity like in a cream polish, but just look at this. This is 3 coats. The color is so pigmented for jelly polish. They're so just juicy looking and vibrant. It's just so beautiful. Like, I love the jelly polishes. Like, I want to wear, like, if I choose to wear jelly polish, I want to wear one that I can actually see what the color is on my nails. Like, I just don't want like a wash of color. Like, I want a pigmented wash of color, but it be noticeably jelly formulation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna wear a purple jelly and it's just like this dingy purple on my nails. Like, I want vibrancy, and the Cracked Polish jellies give me that, and that's why I think I love them so much. Pictured are 3 coats of our jelly of the month, Chokeberry, with a glossy top coat. Alright guys, let's top our jelly of the month with Make It Pretty. I just had to take advantage of this to see how it would look, and of course it was beautiful. That beautiful rose gold holographic glitter just warmed up our blackened red jelly base even more. These two perfection together. I feel like this is such a lovely like holiday polish. I know when you think of holidays, you think of like the red and the green, but this just feels like so cozy. Like, just imagine being indoors, sitting on your couch, there's a fire going, like, and you have this on your nails, just like holding your coffee or your tea. Like, I can totally picture that, and I love these two together. I just love the tones of the polishes together. So here we're looking at 3 coats of our jelly of the month, Chokeberry, with a 1 coat of Make It Pretty with a glossy top coat. And we have a bonus shade. This is called Thin Ice. This is a silver magnetic topper, and we are going to topper it over our jelly of the month, Chokeberry. I'm going to do it in the cat eye version with the live swatch, and then you guys are going to see it velvetized on my middle finger. But this is 1 coat. Look how mysterious and beautiful this looks. We get a lot of the pigment towards the center of the nail, so we're still able to see our beautiful base color in the velvet form. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is, guys. I love the warmth that we get from our base, and then you have this like cooler topper on top of it. I typically don't use magnetic toppers, and sometimes just like toppers in general, just because like I don't have a lot of time. that's just the honest truth. I don't have a lot of time when it comes to like doing my own nails, so I just need to be like painted and top coated and done. And I didn't even think that Thin Ice was going to even look good over Chokeberry. I was just like, I'm just going to put them together because why not? And I was blown away. They pair so well together. And when I decide to wear this again, I honestly don't know if I would do it in the velvet form or in the cat eye version. Maybe the velvet form. I don't know. That's tough because I feel like it looks really nice in both states. But love this one. The magnetic topper is like has a great magnetic pull, so topper it over anything you want. Pictured are 3 coats of our jelly of the month, Chokeberry, topped with Thin Ice in a glossy top coat. All right, guys, I have some favorites. They are all on my lap right now. First one being Cream of Mushroom. First of all, like all of the names, like amazing, but Cream of Mushroom, it is this beautiful like speckled polish, and you see what I mean with like just the offbeat of the collection of the formulas. Like, they're Prugly, but they're still beautiful. So there's like this in between. There's definitely like the in between here, but I absolutely love this. This is something where like you can wear in the springtime, but I would totally rock this now for winter just because of like that muted murky tone. Love it. I love like a good speckled look on the nail. Caviar, beautiful deep base. Love that shimmer that runs throughout. Like, sometimes you just want to wear a really dark polish, but dark enough where like you can still tell that it's not like just totally black and flat, and I feel like this one is it. Cranberry Mold. Beautiful flakies. Like look at how glorious those flakies look. This is such a fun polish to wear, like I'd say like in the winter, and even like maybe as a transition from winter to spring, because of the lighter sort of shade, that base color, and then just because of the vibrancy of the flakies, like this is just so pretty. And then I have Fermented. I love the name too. But this one's a magnetic polish. And you know me, like if I'm gonna love a magnetic, like it has to be worth the weight of me magnetizing each of my nails, because like I won't get a super stark like magnetic strip, or sometimes I won't even get like a great hold. I love to do like the velvet look on my nails, but I really need to let it sit, and I don't. So if I love a magnetic, then that means I'm going to take that time to magnetize, and this one totally gonna do that. Let me see, I have a magnet. This is a ring magnet, which I don't even know how to use. I gotta figure that out, but can you see it? No, it's really hard to see like on camera. But anyways, this is beautiful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, everybody, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know what you plan on picking up. Remember, launching on the 28th. Their Black Friday sale is also on the 28th, going into the 1st, and you can use my discount affiliate code on top of the sale to stack and save even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.